Hello everybody, this is Miss Hemingway's phonics group. Let's review the sounds that we already know, okay? So remember, I hold it here, we think, and I put, I push it forward, and you need to say the sound. So again, let me sit up. I hold it here, read the grapheme, and think. I push it forward, say the sound. Okay, are you ready? Think, say. Say. Okay, going back to the beginning. Let's check that you got those right. E. I. Oi. E. Split E. O. Oo. I. And A. Super sounds. Okay. Now we're going to do speedy reading. I'm going to point to the word and I want you to read it. Let's check you got those right. Ball. Dotty. Cold. Sloppy. Walking. Now, pause the video and have a think. Which spelling rules that we've already learnt can you see there in that list? I can see all, so A makes an O sound before L. I can see dot, and we've doubled it and added E to make it dotty. I can see ED, past tense. All, again. Slop, I've doubled the P to add E, sloppy. And walking. The A makes the O sound because it's with a L, but we don't say the L sound because it's before a K. That's a really tricky one, that. There's two different rules going on there, but we're clever, we know this. Okay. Tricky words. Could. My turn. Could. Your turn. Can you remember what the tricky bit is here? Can you see that? Making an O sound. To help me remember which three words make an O sound in could and should and would, I remember the rhyme Oh, you lucky duck. So that's O-U, lucky for the L, duck for the D. O-U, lucky duck. My turn, your turn. Are you ready? Would. Where. There. Was. Want. Speed spell. This is your turn. So we did try and speed spell these words yesterday, and some of us, we were ticking the letters we got correct. We were changing the letters that we didn't get correct, and this will help us learn. So this is why we do this activity, and this is why we keep doing the same words. So we might remember our mistake from yesterday, and this time we can remember that mistake and change it, okay? So pause the video to get your writing book and your pencil. First word is were. Were. You were getting your pencil. Second word, called. I am called Miss Hemingway. What are you called? Next, parent. Parent. Then father. Father. And beautiful. Pause the video. Just make sure you're happy with how you've sounded those words out, and we'll check our spellings. Okay, so I want you to give yourself a tick if you got every sound correct. So w, e, e, k, o, l, e, d, called. P. Oh, this is tricky, this one, because it's air. That's an unusual air. Air, ent, r, two digressing father. Make sure you haven't got an extra there. We do not have one there. So that's one of the things that you might need to check. And as well, h there. No, thank you. And let's check our sounds in beautiful. B, oh, b, e, u, t, e. And we know full goes on the end of some words, don't we? Or l goes on the end of some words to make adjectives. So we can just add the full on because we know that part. Well done if you got those right. Well done if you've noticed your mistakes. Well done for changing them. Read with me. There is my father. The digraphs helped me to read that word, and the tricky word that I know is there. Okay, so yesterday, let me move my face. Yesterday we were doing this spelling rule, adding the suffix y on the end of words, okay, because it helps us to make adjectives. And yesterday what we were having to do is change the end of the word. So if the word ended in a consonant, and remember a consonant is any letter that is not a vowel, so any letter that is not A, E, I, O or U. We had to double it, didn't we, before we could add the Y, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. So in dot, we added a second t before we added the y. In fun, we added an extra n before we added the y. It makes it spelled correctly. It means that other people can read your words, and it means that your writing makes sense. But what happens if the word ends in a vowel and not a consonant? Not many words end in vowels, but they do end sometimes in e. Okay, so these are mainly split digraph sounds. So you might have shine. Shine ends in an e. It has a split I. You can't have that e on there to add a y. So you need to take it off, make it shin, but then when we put the y on, it makes it shiny. Let's try that again. So my word is spice. I can't have the e on there. I take it off. Then I can add my y or my y, and it changes from spice to spicy. Let's read, let's have a go. W-I-N-E. So it's a little bit tricky because the split digraph's actually hiding now. We know there used to be an e. There isn't any more, but this still makes the I instead of an I sound. So whiny, whiny. It's just remembering that, okay? Crazy, crazy. So again, there's a hidden split digraph. It's not a real split digraph anymore, but it's just helping us to remember that that is not a, it's a. Okay, let's read these words. Lazy, bony, wavy, breezy, smoky, crazy. I want you to write these 6 words in your book, and I want you to circle the suffix. So pause the video now, and I want you to do that job for me, please. Okay, let's double check. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to check you've spelt all these words correctly. The suffix is y every time. So it's not going to be hard for me to just circle all of the y's. Apart from my mouse is a bit silly and some of my circles are too small. Okay, now I want you to find 2 rhyming words and write them down. Does lazy rhyme with breezy? No. Lazy and... Write them down. Okay, and now it's your turn to write a sentence. I want you to write a sentence with 2 or more of our new words. So I've got these pictures. There is lazy. This sloth is lazy. Wavy, cheesy, and shiny. This crab, I don't know if you've seen Moana, but this crab is shiny. So write a sentence with those words, please. I'm going to write, No, I'm not going to do that. The shiny crab is in the wavy sea. What was your sentence? Okay, dictation. I'm going to read you a sentence and I want you to write it under your last sentence in your book. The hairy cat made me wheezy. So there's 2 words there, hairy and wheezy. Root word hair and root word wheeze. The hairy cat made me wheezy. Pause the video and have a go. Let's check you got it right. Okay. give yourself a tick if you remembered a capital letter and a full stop. Give yourself a tick for hairy, or change it if you need to, that's fine, because experts at spelling, adults included, they will check their spellings and they will change them. They won't leave them like that and give them a tick anyway, because it will make them look silly. Okay, so I'm just going to check it. Eat hairy. Cat. Made. Me. And this was a hard one, so you might need to change something here. Wheezy. Okay, so my next sentence is, my pizza is very cheesy. Pause the video and have a go. My pizza is very cheesy. Let's check you got it right. Have you remembered a capital letter? Full stop? Okay, give yourself a tick for my pizza. Neat little ticks, please. Is very cheesy. Cheesy. So you will have had to remember to take off the change it if you didn't remember. And cheesy is a bit tricky because it sounds like a z sound, doesn't it? But it's not, it's s. So change that if you need to. This is your activity for today. So, like we always do, we're going to add the sound buttons onto our words. These are the root words, and it's helping us to look at the sounds that are actually included in those root words. I do not, I couldn't believe it today. Somebody didn't do this correctly, and we always do this, so we should know this one, okay? So, let me just explain. Okay, we draw a dot. If the sound has one letter, we draw a dot underneath. If the sound has 2 or 3 letters, because it's a digraph or trigraph, we do a little line underneath. And if it's a split digraph, we do a smile underneath. But all of these buttons, even though they look different, they're all worth 1. Okay? This and this is not worth 2, it's 1 sound. So let me just have a quick practice. E, Z. Wheeze. Wheeze. I don't say wheezer, do I? Wheeze. 3 sounds. Ow, s, mouse. 3 sounds. You only will count the as a sound if it makes a sound. Simple. Okay, pause the video. Oh, no, wait, one sec. This is your next one. You take the root word, you take off the you add the y, okay? So at wave, I took off the and I don't mind if you cross it out if it helps you, and you add the y. Wave turns into wavy. Shine, cross off the would be shine. I can only say sorry about my handwriting. Shiny. And bony, what would have bony been? Bony. Oh, bone. Okay. I want you to do this all by yourself now, guys. Bye.